Welcome to Me Reimagined, a space where we step into the impossible version of ourselves, a version we only dream of, so we can create lives we love and the impact we are meant to make. I can feel it. Can you feel it? This is the moment. This is the energy shift we've been waiting for. 2025 isn't just another year. It's your year. The year where you step into the extraordinary life that's been calling you all along. The year you stop living in the shadows of woulda, coulda, shoulda and start blazing a trail of I did, I'm doing, and it's done. This is the year where you become her, the woman you've dreamed of being, the one who looks back and says, "This was the year everything changed. This was the year my becoming turned into being." Because, my love, this is the year you finally give yourself permission. Permission to live unapologetically. Permission to create the life you've envisioned and embody the version of you who already knows what it means to thrive. And here's the wildest part. I've been in your shoes. I've sat with the fear, the doubts, the what ifs. I've wrestled with those same stories that told me I wasn't enough or couldn't dare to dream bigger. But I figured it out. I figured out how to give myself permission, how to overcome those challenges in how I thought, felt, and acted. And if I could do it, oh, love, you can do it too. Stick with me. I'll show you how. Now, I know you have questions about this because I've been hearing them over and over again. So let's break it down one question at a time. Why is it hard? Why is it so hard to give myself permission? Oh, honey, this one cuts deep, doesn't it? It's hard because of the stories we've been fed our whole lives. The ones that tell us we have to earn our worth, that being good enough is conditional on how we look, what we accomplish, how well we fit into someone else's mold. They're like invisible chains keeping us tethered to a version of ourselves that plays small and safe. Think back to the messages you absorbed as a child. Maybe it was the praise you got for being a good girl, for coloring inside the lines, for not making waves, or the moments you were told to sit still, be quiet, not take up too much space. These moments taught you something, didn't they? They whispered, "Stay in the box and you'll be loved. Play it safe and you'll be accepted." And then, as you grew, those whispers turned into the loud voice of society, a voice that says your value is tied to how much you achieve or how perfectly you conform. A voice that questions your every move. Am I doing enough? Am I being enough? Those narratives? Oh, they're lies. They were never yours to begin with. Here's the thing. I know these stories all too well because I lived them. I believed them. And for years, they kept me small. But I figured out how to break free, how to rewrite those narratives, and give myself permission to step into my power. And if I can do it, so can you. Trust me when I say it's not just possible, it's life-changing. If you're waiting for someone to show up with a golden ticket of approval, that's never going to happen. No one is coming to hand you your worth, your freedom, or your permission slip to live boldly. No one is coming to save you from yourself. That's something only you can give yourself. You are the only one who can free yourself. You are the only one who can give yourself permission. And that's the most powerful truth of all. What does giving myself permission look like? It looks like bravery. It looks like standing in front of a mirror and saying, "I'm enough right now as I am." It looks like releasing judgment and rewriting the rules. Sometimes it looks like doing the opposite of what you've been told is right or proper or expected. It means acting boldly even when your hands are shaking. It's waking up every day and saying, "This is my life, and I'm going to live it as the fullest, most unapologetic version of me." How do I give myself permission when it feels hard? How do I get out of my own way? Here's the secret: you have to connect with her, the version of you who is already living that extraordinary life. You don't wait until you're there to think like her, act like her, be her. You do it now. Your job is to step into her mindset, one decision at a time. Rewrite those judgmental thoughts when they pop up. Build a state change practice. Shift your energy. This is how you begin to embody your future self today. Okay, sweetheart, listen up, because I'm about to share something with you that's a total game changer. This isn't just some fluffy motivational pep talk. This is the one thing that can flip the script on everything holding you back. And guess what? You can start today. The secret: how to connect with her. You know who I'm talking about. That badass, glowing, totally in her power version of you. The one who's already out there living her extraordinary life. The one who doesn't just dream about freedom and abundance. She embodies it. Here's the kicker: you don't wait until you're there to think like her, act like her, be her. You do it now. You step into her shoes right now. Imagine her. Picture her waking up in the morning. What does she eat? What does she wear? How does she carry herself as she moves through her day? When a hard decision arises, what does she choose? You know this you wakes up in the morning feeling refreshed because she's not running herself into the ground for everyone else. She eats food that makes her feel good, not because she's following some trend, but because she's in tune with what her body needs. She's rocking an outfit that makes her feel like a total boss because she knows she deserves to feel amazing every day. And when life throws her a curveball, oh, she handles it like a queen. No second guessing, no ruminating, no spiraling. She leans into her strength, trusts her gut, and chooses from a place of abundance, not fear. So, how do I get there? How do I start being her today? Visualize her. Close your eyes and picture her. I mean, really see her. How does she hold herself? How does she talk, laugh, walk into a room? Feel her energy like it's already yours. Because guess what? It is. And then ask her questions. Journal it out, or maybe just sit quietly and ask her, what do you do differently? What's your go-to mindset? How do you see the world? How do you show up when life gets messy? Let her give you the answers you're too scared to face right now. Honey, this is your higher self. This is not some woo-woo mystical spiritual being. You are talking to who you became, and she has some solid advice for you. Listen to her and then put that into play. Start acting like her. You don't have to overhaul your whole life overnight. Just pick one thing, one decision that future you would make every day. Maybe it's saying no to something that drains you, or finally going for that bold lipstick that makes you feel unstoppable. And when that inner critic pipes up, oh, shut it down. You know that voice that says, "Who do you think you are?" Well, it's time to mute her. When she starts talking, imagine her, your future self, stepping in and saying, "We don't do that anymore. You're a queen, remember?" And then shift your energy daily. hourly. When you're feeling stuck or small, do something that changes your state. For me, that's breath work. For me, that's activations. And there'll be a link in the show notes to an activation site that is amazing. But blast your favorite song, dance in your kitchen, go for a walk and feel the sun on your skin. Remind yourself of what it feels like to be alive, here, now. This is how you start, step by step, choice by choice, until one day you wake up and realize you're not becoming her anymore. You are her. And let me tell you what happens when you do this. Everything changes. This actually answers the next question. What will change if I give myself permission? Your energy, magnetic. Your confidence, unshakable. Your life, completely transformed. So stop waiting. Stop holding yourself back with I'll do it later or what if I fail? You are ready now, right now, and I'm here to cheer you on every step of the way. You've got this, I promise. And I can promise this because I've been there. Oh, honey, I've been there. I was doing all the right things, double checking every single box on that damn list. Career? Check. Marriage? Check. Six-figure income that says, look, I'm a success. Check. And you know what that got me? A whole lot of ordinary. But I wanted extraordinary. I didn't want to wake up feeling empty. I wanted to wake up feeling full. I wanted fireworks and a cherry on top. I remember waking up one morning, staring at the ceiling and thinking, if this is it, I don't want it. Because deep down, I was playing small. Oh, honey, I wasn't just playing small. I was shrinking. Why? Because what other people thought was true about me felt truer than what I believed about myself. So every single day I woke up and I created the life they thought I should have, not the life I dreamed of, not the one that made me giddy, breathless, drunk with joy. No, I was waking up and creating a life that made me want to dissolve into my mattress. When I finally saw it, really saw it, it didn't just dawn on me, it hit me like a tidal wave. It pulled me under, left me gasping for air, and when I came up, I couldn't unsee the truth. I had been giving my power away. I had been creating, putting all of my creative energy into a life that wasn't mine. That moment changed everything. I stopped looking for love, validation, and permission outside of myself. I turned inward. I started building this vibrant, breathtaking vision of who I was, of the extraordinary life I was meant to live. And instead of waiting for someone else to give me the love and approval I craved, I gave it to myself. I asked myself what was right for me. I listened. I nourished myself. And sweetheart, this paradise, this delicious, soul-quenching oasis, it's not out there. It's not waiting for someone else to give it to you. It's inside of you. Imagine planting a seed in the richest, most fertile soil and watching it grow into the lushest, most colorful garden you've ever seen. That's what happens when you turn inward and start nurturing yourself. You bloom, and the world around you blooms too. And when I finally gave myself permission, oh, my love, the whole game changed. I started saying yes to what lit me up and no to what drained me. I started showing up for myself in ways I never had before. I let go of perfection and leaned into my own messy, oh, it's messy, beautiful humanity. And the more I did that, the more magic started to unfold. And this is what's waiting for you when you give yourself permission. The clarity, the joy, the power. It's already within you, just waiting to be unlocked. What if I'm scared to give myself permission? What if it feels selfish? Oh, that fear? It's real and it's valid. But here's the thing, it's also a lie. Giving yourself permission isn't selfish, it's essential. Think about it this way: when you're thriving, you're not just better for yourself, you're better for everyone around you. Your energy changes. You start showing up as the most authentic, loving, and powerful version of yourself. That's not selfish. That's a gift. How do I balance giving myself permission with all my responsibilities? Listen, you're not here to burn your life to the ground and walk away from everything. Giving yourself permission doesn't mean neglecting your responsibilities. It means showing up for them in a new way. It means prioritizing yourself so you can pour into others from a place of overflow instead of depletion. What if I don't know what I want? Then start with what you don't want. Start with the smallest things that feel off, the tiniest pieces of your life that make you think, this isn't it. Follow that trail of breadcrumbs. Every little no that you honor brings you closer to the big, juicy yes that's waiting for you. How do I know I'm ready? You're ready if you're asking the question. If you're listening to this and thinking, I want more, you're ready. There's no perfect time. There's just now. And now is enough. How do I stop worrying about what other people think? This one's tough, right? But let me tell you something. The people who really love you, they want you to thrive. And the ones who don't, their opinions don't matter. Remember, you're not here to live someone else's life. You aren't here to create what someone else thinks is possible, the ordinary that somebody else thinks is right. You're here to create and live your extraordinary, whatever that looks like. Here's where it gets juicy, love. Imagine this: you working with me to step into the mindset of her, your future self, that is living the vision you have inside for the extraordinary life you were born for. Together, we'll take your life to levels you've only dreamed of. We'll shift you into dream state to turn limiting beliefs into limitless beliefs, rewriting your narrative with rich stories of how you exponentially exceeded your dreams. And we'll reverse engineer a roadmap for that extraordinary life. A roadmap that you can start putting into play immediately in the life that you have, in your now, in your life as it is. But don't wait. The longer you stay stuck in the ordinary, the more you're missing out on your impact, your joy, your freedom. Also, the longer that you stay stuck in the ordinary, the more firmly entrenched you become and the harder it is to get traction. So start today. Start now. The link to coach with me is in the show notes. Give yourself permission. Say yes to yourself today. And while you're at it, join the Me Reimagined Facebook community. This isn't just a group. It's an incubator for women who are ready to claim their extraordinary lives. It's warm, it's fun, it's sexy, and it's where the magic happens. Find the link in the show notes and get ready to be inspired by a group of unstoppable women. 2025 is waiting for you, love. The extraordinary life you've been craving, it's here. All you have to do is say yes. Today, I am grateful that I gave myself permission. I am grateful for the abundance I see every day in my dog's white-tipped tail bouncing through the grass, in the shine in my hair, in the magic of the sparkles in the snow, in the possibility that walks hand in hand with me, whispering about everything that's coming to me. I am grateful for you because watching you step into your extraordinary life, watching you claim your power, is the most gratifying feeling on earth because it means I am living my purpose. Thank you for sharing this time with me. If this episode resonated with you, please follow, rate, and share it with someone you love, someone who needs to stop tolerating their ordinary constrictive life and step into their power to create an extraordinary, expansive life. With love, until next time.